Everyone, if I can invite you to have a seat and please put your hands together to welcome our very last team, InfernoGuard.
Good evening. My name is Nandita Balaji, and I'm the co-founder and COO of InfernoGuard. And together, my team's reimagining remote wildfire detection. The biggest problem with wildfires today is that massive fires, like this summer's Dixie and bootleg fires, can burn undetected for hours or even days. And by then, these fires are too large for containment. Because of this gap in detection, landowners are left uncertain and defenseless against these growing wildfire threats. But InfernoGuard's solution can detect these fires immediately through our personalized network of devices that continuously monitor environmental conditions directly at the source of a fire. With over 400 million acres at risk of wildfires each year, InfernoGuard's solution hails from both the private and public landscapes and has seen overwhelming market support. We've spoken with over 50 landowners, and 100% of them have reported word of mouth or direct site as their primary method of notification. And landowners rely so heavily on word of mouth because other detection methods simply don't cut it. Satellite imagery, wildfire cameras, and other sensor-based networks fail to identify small fires. They have large gaps in detection times, and they simply can't accurately determine wildfire presence. Word of mouth really is the current industry standard. Even our biggest partners at Yosemite National Park reported that they're pretty old school. Visitors mostly report fires, or even commercial planes flying overhead. And our team has support from numerous colleges and years of teamwork under our belt to tackle this problem head on. We've even welcomed a board of advisors from highly regarded industries, including the chief of fire at Yosemite National Park, to provide key guidance in the coming years. Our work began as 4 eager high school freshmen with a massive stainless steel box and sprayable foam insulation. But over the course of 5 years, we've developed a unique 3-step solution to ensure maximum property coverage. Step 1, assess a landowner's risk. Step 2, deploy hardware devices. And step 3, stay informed with continued data access. Our solution begins with our wildfire risk assessment, which analyzes environmental data. InfernoGuard devices are placed in high-risk areas and along the landowner's perimeter in order to ensure protection from all fires. This risk assessment is currently monetizable to our first paying customer, O'Neill Pine Co., and this serves as a great lead gen for product deployments. Our team has developed a utility patented hardware device that accomplishes 4 key goals: collect environmental data, analyze 6 environmental factors, filter out any false positives, and notify landowners and first responders. Our device currently notifies our users via text message, and we aim to enhance the user experience through web and mobile-based platforms. To elaborate on our revenue model, 1,000 acres of Ponderosa pine located in Chester, California. But last summer, we're losing $2 million an hour, with total losses likely to reach $150 million. And what could they have done? Collins Co. could have implemented our risk assessment for a price based on acreage. They could have deployed 4,000 InfernoGuard devices, and they could monitor their data with our continued data access plan. And in total, this sums to a mere 0.2% of total damage costs. With immense saving potential, we've seen traction in every industry and have over a dozen interested beta customers. An energy executive even commented that InfernoGuard's solution is one of the most compelling products he's seen because our technology has the ability to quickly identify sparks from broken power lines. all the harvesting cycle of timber, in which one single uncontained fire can destroy over 40 years of anticipated revenue due to the natural harvesting cycle of timber. And in 1 year, there is nearly $359 billion of revenue at risk from the timber industry. With demonstrated traction, the InfernoGuard team anticipates $50K in revenue in the next year from our risk assessment, starting with the sale to O'Neill Pine Co. In addition, in upcoming years, alongside paid pilot deployments next summer, along with large-scale manufacturing, our revenue will skyrocket by 2025. With $15K in additional funding, the InfernoGuard team will have the resources necessary to finalize product deployment and travel to test sites for product testing, which are two key steps to fulfilling our mission of mitigating wildfire threats across the globe. Thank you for your time.